When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
With the launch of Makoni Entertainment and Makoni Competizone alongside Makoni Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome, everybody, to GT Champions. I'm your host, Chris Ball. Behind the scenes with me is Pixteca, and we are here to bring you round 5 of the Ferrari Challenge here at GT Champions, and we're going to be at Long Beach. What a great track. It's our first, all of a sudden, road course inside of a city. I can't think of it all of a sudden. Street circuit, that's the word. Thank you, Mr. Producer. Oh my gosh, I practiced this like 4 times going to this. Anyway, we're here at Long Beach. This is a really fun track. Some really slow, like 20-mile-an-hour turns. And then we've got some really fast sections where they're full throttle. So it's going to be a lot of fun. 11 turns. They're going to be doing about minute 19s to minute 22s, depending on the driver's pace. We've got pros and AMs and everything here. So everyone's just trying to get through and get it done. Interesting thing about this track, there are actually residential units nearby, and a friend of mine lives on the course. And each year I get this picture. Says, check out what I'm doing. I'm like, you jerk. Anyway, we are in the Ferrari 296 here for round 5 of 6. It's crazy that you get 600 horsepower out of that V6 engine, which just is insane. It's going to be, really, it's a V6. I never even thought about that. I guess it would be a V6 maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. All the setups here, of course, provided by Makoni Setup Shop. Make sure you guys go check them out. If you want to get setups for other racing events that you're going to do, you can get a subscription with them, and you can get those anytime you need them. Other events coming up on Monday night, we're going to be at round 14 at Nashville for the BMRL A trucks. They've only got a couple of more rounds. Actually, I think this is the last round heading into the playoffs, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Later today, we will be doing the GT4 Audi at Goodwood. So that's coming up later today. Lobbies 1 and 2 broadcasted by myself and our friend Tatiana. So here's our standings. John Swartz has some serious points advantages with his races. TJ finally climbs the podium a little higher, gets up into second place. Stefano moves into the podium places. So Stefano having a great race. Steve Susanna is not far behind, though. So that one's still really close. And Mike Griffith, after a horrible race last weekend, runs in 5th. So we'll see if he can make that up today, if he's even here. I don't see him on track, so I don't think he's going to be here today. But those are our standings after 4 rounds. Atlanta was a fun track. That was a fun race to watch. Okay, a little bit about this track. The walls are there to greet everybody, and there is 0 room for error. There's even a red painted line on the track in some places, so you can actually go out of track limits on this course in some of the areas. So it's gonna be a fun race. The track is nice and cool. I think it's only like 70 degrees, so these tires are gonna take a little time to get warmed up. These guys have a lot to do to get themselves all warmed up and ready to go. So. We'll see how everybody does. We're finishing up qualifying here. There's still a couple minutes left as the drivers are out there trying to get their qualifying done. From what I can see so far, we're on board with Mike Klein. This is his 2nd race with us. He was here last week. Tim Connolly is currently holding the top spot And John Schwartz is not here, which is going to give the opportunity for some people to really climb up the ladder a little bit in the points. So this should be really interesting. It looks like all the drivers have completed their laps. We're just waiting for the timer to go out. There's Caleb Sexton right there, I think. That looks like his car. Oh, that's going to be a black flag. And he's going to probably stop and go, oops. Yep, there he goes. So we were talking about this earlier in practice. You have to go all the way to the end of that pit lane, and there's that blue cone. And everyone wants to cut early to get the apex. And if you're not careful, you're going to end up turning right before it. And that's what Caleb just did. We literally were talking about that in driver chat earlier. So, speaking of that, I need to have my stuff set up to do the driver's meeting. I forgot about that. Stand by 1 second, folks, and watch the pretty cars. This could be a good chance to show people a little bit about what we can offer for other leagues.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
All right. I have returned, folks. Gonna have once the qualifier's over, which is in about right now, we will do a little driver meeting with the drivers, and I'll let you folks listen in and hear what we're about to say to the drivers. And I'll share a couple details with them. So hang on, uno momento. And you can listen to all the words that I have to say. Meanwhile, you folks can look at the grid while I'm talking to the drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to round 5. There's just one more to go. We're here at Long Beach, where all of the concrete walls are ready to meet you. If you're not familiar with Barry R, you will be by the end of this race today. Just a couple things. Remember, on the pace lap, please try to stay single file till we get to the last corner. There's no room at turn 2 around the fountain area, so try to make sure we're avoiding people and just keeping it nice and tight. And those up on the front row, just please try to refrain from getting started so we can get the people around that last corner. Also, remember, it is a street circuit, so be very careful about where you're going. That red painted line is your track limits, so be mindful of that. And remember the blue flags. But above all, make sure you guys have a good time. This is round 5. We head to Sonoma next week, so good luck to everybody. Have a great race. All right. Hopefully they all heard that. It would be really important that they do. All right. So we're going to see these guys taking off the grid here in a little bit. But it was Tim Connolly and Ajarmo, who's new. We're on the first row. Row 2 is going to be Drake, who's new, and John Trainer, who's back from High Prix, who's raced with us. Row 3, you're going to have Mike Klein and Steven Susana. And then we're going to have Jamie Maudsley and Sam Cooper Bennett on row 4. Right behind them on row 5, we're going to have Steven Saunders, a.k.a. Wooly, and Jamie MacArthur. Row 6, we're going to have Jerry Jones and Patrick, who's back, and Caleb Sexton in 13th. So should be a load of fun. We're watching all the drivers out on the track right now, going single file through the first part of the course, which is, it's everyone's checking up to get around that. It was a short one. For some reason, it's doing a short grid. It didn't. I thought it was doing the full lap, but nope. There it goes. All right. Well, I guess we're off and running. So everyone's going. Tim Connolly taking the lead here. He's got Mittag. That's Drake right behind him. Oh, nope. I take that back. Oh, no, he is right behind him. I saw that other Hyperion driver and I got myself confused. Into the fountain. Single file through here. This is really a critical section of the course for these drivers to get through, and Tim Connolly is definitely leading through there. I think Drake got the best of Jarmo in that first, well, I should say first sector. There's only 2 sectors on the track. Everyone keeping it together down this high speed section of the track into the hard left-hander. Hold it together. And then they're going to come down here and hit this right-hander, and then it's going to be full beans all the way down. That's a hard wall to get out to the edge on. This is the fun part of the track. It is super challenging. We're going to see them heading all the way into this hard right-hander, onto the brakes. They're going to need all that inside and outside they can get their hands on, and then it's a left, and then into about the slowest corner I've ever seen on a racetrack. So right here, they're going to get all the way down to like 20 miles an hour. Like, it's super tight. And if you don't get the good entrance, you're going to end up running into the wall. So that's the first lap. Steve Susanna makes his way up into 5th. Sam Cooper Bennett's grabbed a couple of spots, and Patrick's grabbed 4 spots already on the course. So we've got some drivers getting the work done. Looks like Tim Connolly's already built himself a couple seconds gap, but Jarmo, Finland, right? Mr. Producer, did I remember it finally this time? I think so. And there's John Trainer. Look at that. John Trainer's back. So, folks, we're going to be a little confused maybe as we're looking at some of the drivers. We might see some familiar liveries. So hopefully you and I don't all get confused. The M&M's car of Steve Susanna is back behind this little group. And looks like... All right, folks, we're good. Having some technical difficulties. We're going to let Mr. Producer sort that out. We were trying to get our new streaming computers up and running, but we ran into a small snag with some of the configurations. So it's going to be our final race that will have that up and running for you. So Sonoma will have full beans on the graphics. So we'll let the cars get out on the track, and I can keep an eye on how things are going. Tim Connolly still running in first. He has about a almost 4 second gap to Jarmo, who runs in second. Drake right behind him, and following up close is John Trainer. So these guys are still 2, 3, and 4 are within, a couple car lengths of each other. Steve Susanna kind of riding by himself right now. He's got about a 2 second gap back to Jamie Maudsley, who's running in 6th. He's gained a spot. He's that one you'll see on the track in the rainbow-colored DuPont. Steve Saunders, he's running out there by himself. Jamie MacArthur also, so some of the back pack have stretched out. Although Jerry Jones and Caleb Sexton both have gained a couple of spots. So they're having, they're going to have a little battle. So that'll be kind of nice. Patrick Brady in 11th and Mikey Klein running back in 12th. So Sam Cooper Bennett is in the pits. I think he must have hit something. So that's our first person to get the big damage that has to get repaired. So that final turn is such a fast but slow turn all at once. Steven Saunders, a.k.a. Wooly. And does something happen here? Nope, I guess we're just watching. Okay, I saw slow motion. Whenever I see replay, I always think something's wrong. It gets through that corner okay. So I guess, yeah, Mr. Producer saying he's got a marker that something happened. So maybe it was an overtake or something. Who knows? Anyway, Sam Cooper Bennett, this is the replay that probably got him into... Yep, oh, there we go. Yep, he got a little too happy on the gas. These mid-engine cars, you got to watch out if you go you go a little too quick in the corners, and that car just slides. So he's just gonna sit there and wait. Go back and get that thing fixed. No, now Jerry Jones. What happened to Jerry Jones? All right, turn 11. Something happens. Does he miss the? Does he get on the gas? Oh, I guess nothing is wrong. Yeah, the system's being strange. There is Caleb Sexton. He is running down in 10th place right now. And oh no, Caleb goes around, taps the back wall, but I don't know, and the front wall. I don't know if he's gonna have damage from that. He didn't look like he hit it very hard. Well, anyway, so we're on board with Tim Connolly now. He is that's going through turn 1 right now and in around the fountain. This is such a fun track. I drove it for a bit, and it was a lot of fun. All right, so Jarmo actually gets around Drake and gets his spot back there. We're on board with Drake right now. Jarmo got his spot back somewhere. He's driving a Tinder car. That's funny. Sparking relationships across the globe. I don't know if that's a thing. That's what came to my mind. I don't know what their slogan is, Mr. Producer. I just figured Tinder is usually what you use to start a fire, and people always talk about romance as being like a fire, like sparking a fire. So I figured maybe that's it. I don't know what I've never used that stuff. I've been married for 20-something years. That stuff is just sorry. Anyway, so it looks like Jarmo is trying to keep Drake busy. Look at how close they are. This is good racing right here. And look, John Trainer's like, I got this. You guys just keep doing that. I will pick up the pieces when you guys make a mistake. Oh, he's going to be off the... Oh, he's going to hit the wall. Oh, no. Drake hits the wall. That's got to cause damage. He hit it pretty good. He probably gets out. I mean, it doesn't look like he broke his wheels or anything, but now we'll see if John gets to take advantage of that. This corner, I crash all the time. I get way too far out and get over that red line and get a penalty. It's interesting. Me and Pix have been playing with all of the new gear our angel investor has provided to help us, and I had this full max everything on my new machine, and I was like, hey, there's all kinds of buildings around this that you don't see in the lower settings, and it's so amazing. I can't wait for you folks to be able to see it all. I wish we could find a way to when we get to Sonoma next week, to change the time of the year so the grass is green. We saw pictures of it. Me and Pix taking some pictures of it, and it looks so pretty and green. I'm gonna tell you, I have lived around that track the better part of my life, and I've never seen that track green because I don't think it's open when the track is green. I've never really seen it. So, but anyway, I'm sure it is. But look at this. So, yeah, we're on board with Drake, and Drake is... Ooh, owie mama. And there goes John Trainer up into the podium places. Drake's going to have some damage. There's not a chance that he didn't get damage from that, especially when he already hit a wall once. He's going to end up having to pit. Where are they on the track? Okay, so he's just got this back stretch to go. Got to get down through a few more corners, and then he can get into the pits, which I imagine he is going to do. Tim Conley out 7 seconds ahead of the crew. He has put some, well, he's just fast anyway. Mikey Klein. Yeah, Patrick's in here somewhere. He's running in 10th right now. Oh no. Okay, so folks, you can't hear what Mr. Producer's saying. So the High Pre team was doing the Paytona 12-hour, and that's gonna be track limits right there for Patrick. He went all the way over that red line. but the I guess the whole session, everyone's computers were crashing out of the session. So, oh, was there a lot of rain in that one? Okay, yeah. So everyone's computers probably like, I don't know how to do this. 60 drivers with rain. Wow. Oh, right, 60 cars. I was looking at some video people were releasing of driving in the rain. Wow. Like, there were some videos I was watching these guys driving in the rain on Spa, and the windshield wipers are going, and you can see nothing. Zero visibility. All you see is the car in front of you, and even that, you can barely see them. You just see spray. And I think you have to learn to drive in the spray and just say, all right, as long as the spray's on my windshield, I'm going the right direction. It's not about whether, you better know where your braking markers are, so you better get familiar with looking out your side windows. But it's gonna be epic. Speaking of epic, next week's final round of the Ferrari Challenge at Sonoma is going to be epic. And then shortly hereafter, folks, we'll have actually the announcement for the Porsche Cup. That's coming next. So it's going to be another... I can say it how I want, Mr. Producer. It's in America, we say Porsche. In other countries, they say Porsche. And some of them say it... How does some of them say it? Porsche or something like that. I don't know what it is. It's a Porsche Cup, and get over it. I have the mic. So I know you're kidding. The Porsche Cup will be coming, and we're going to be doing a European tour in there. So we're going to be in 6 different countries on tracks, and it's going to be, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a fun race. So stay tuned for that, and that, of course, will be broadcasted here, and we'll be doing it at the. I think we're going to be doing it at the same time we're doing this event. We shall see. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, and one of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to have a pro class and an AM class. So we'll be able to let Jerry Jones is going slow motion. Jerry Jones is slow motion. We know what that means, folks. It means something not great's about to happen. Oh, he's way off the line. Oh boy. Okay, that was close. Oh, well, at least he didn't hit anything. That would have been terrible if he hit something. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Sadly had to put it behind the wall. Oh, this is from SCB. I'm guessing. Oh, Sam Cooper Bennett. Not in full form and still sick, so just not with it today. Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, you know what, Sam? Just come on back. You got next round you can do at Sonoma with us. We got the Porsche Cup coming up next. Plenty of time to get some racing done. Oh, no, back up. Woo! That was close. That's Drake, isn't it? No, wait. That is Drake, isn't it? Yeah, Drake's the Tinder car. So, wow, that guy has had some trouble. I'll tell you what, poor thing. Jamie MacArthur shows he's still racing, so that's good. He shows a lap or two down. But Tim Connolly, wow, he is up by 9 seconds now. So we know who's got this track figured out. Is that high pre-driver right there getting the job done. And now Jarmo and John Trainer are the two that are going to battle out for the final podium positions thus far in the race. They have a huge gap. It's what, 20? It's a 10-second gap to Steve Susanna. Oh, Susanna. Never mind. I'm not going to sing the song. This track is so much fun, you guys. Oh, I had so much fun driving around on it. I wish there was a way that like I could do commentary while racing. Wouldn't that be something? Like, all right, I'm going to have a big screen on the left that shows everything, and I'm going to try to call the race while driving around the cars. I can't imagine how dangerous that would be. So dangerous. That's like texting and driving. Oh, maybe we'll do the Sunday Fun Day, folks. If you don't know what Sunday Fun Day is, it's something we haven't done for a while. It's just, well, it is what it sounds like. Sunday Fun Day. On a Sunday, we do some fun, weird races with weird combinations, and sometimes just really fun ones. Like we found, what was the car that we did? The open wheel car. We ran it on ovals, those little mini ovals, and it was so much fun to do oval racing in those. All right, so look at this. Is that? Oh, okay, that's 11th behind him. Oh, I love how it's got the numbers in the windscreen where we can see their position numbers a little better. Since it's kind of overcast right now, and the lights are on, it lets us see their number, which is nice. See Susanna. Jamie Maudsley's got your taillights there, son. We might see ourselves some action here for this 4th place. Oh, that last corner. I was doing it. I think the fastest I was getting through there was like 25 miles an hour, which you would never do in a street car, right? But it feels so epically slow. In one of these, you're just like, how am I going this slow? I might as well be stopping. So frustrating. Oh, I did not notice how. Oh, yeah, you're okay. I didn't even notice that. How just before turn 1 and just before turn 5, they're actually on the other side of the barriers from each other. Like, I just noticed the other cars going the other way. And I looked at the map and I was like, oh, yeah, they do that. I see that now. Who's that back there behind them? Is that guy gaining on him? Is that Drake? I wonder if Drake is gaining on them. Drake is sitting right about 2 seconds behind these two we're seeing on our screen right now. I wonder if he's gaining on them. That should be interesting. Oh, those are the buildings right there. Those are the buildings my buddy lives in. I don't know which one. Those are the buildings he lives in, so he gets to watch the cars go screaming by. Look at that. Look at this turn. Just like really tight. Look how slow they have to go around this thing. Oh, he definitely is catching up to them. And somebody's catching him too. Is that Jerry Jones? No. Yeah, Jerry Jones is catching up to Drake. So we have some good little battles going on. How's that battle with John Trainer going? He's still behind by not far. He's really trying to keep up with them. They see the other high pre cars just gone 10 seconds up the road. So look at that. Go get him, John Trainer, and hold him off there, Mr. Jarmo. Defend that spot. Like I want them both to win. Like I want them both to pass each other because it's just so much fun to watch. Let's see, do we have any other battles going on? Oh, that's lap traffic. Yep. Oh, wait, that's Jerry Jones. That's Jerry Jones in front. Okay, so yeah, Steven Saunders is catching up to Jerry Jones. Currently, Jerry Jones is the biggest winner in positions. He's up 4 spots since the beginning of the race. Steven Saunders right behind him, aka Wooly. He is up 1 spot. Right behind them, Patrick Brady's gained 3 spots, but he's still quite a ways back from these guys. I say quite a ways back. I don't mean like really far, but he is gaining on them, and he is. Can we go to P5? Let's see, where's P5? That's Jamie Maudsley. So there's the DuPont. There's that other car back there. That's Drake. And then right behind Drake, or not, I'm sorry. I told you the wrong one. Wooly in P8. Wooly in P8 has got that P6 car right behind him. I want to see if they even come into the same frame. It doesn't look like it yet. It's really close. Yeah, this is definitely our closest battle on the track right now. Yeah, Patrick is not a slow driver, so he's got a lot of catching up to do. Whether he's going to catch the leader, I don't know. But there will be a pit stop. Well, I don't know. If as cold as the track is, these tires are going to last a lot longer. I don't know if they're going to make it on fuel, so I think they're at least going to stop for fuel and probably take tires. Some people might not take tires just to try to gain some time, but it may not be. Ooh, I like that camera. That looked awesome. Yeah, folks, I'm sorry if it's looking a little weird. Sometimes just computers don't do what they're supposed to do, and if it's a little choppy, I apologize for that. But I promise you, coming up next week, it's going to be a whole different ball game. So, whole different ball game. And like I said, we're testing out a cool little feature on the side. We're not going to talk about who or what it is. But it's going to be a load of fun for people to come and watch. For some reason, though, I don't think our telemetry is being sent. It should be, but let me try again. Yeah, for some reason it's not showing our data. Let me disconnect and reconnect again and see if I can get it to work. Sorry, folks. We're testing a lot of things. These are the series events that we like to test and see how things are going and find better ways to make this look awesome for you guys. Give you some cool stuff to do. Meanwhile, Wooly is getting really close to Stevens or to Jerry Jones. Golly, I couldn't think of it. Jerry Jones. You know what? Maybe we find a car to do a lap with inside, and I'll just let people listen to the car for a lap. Or we can watch this. Actually, I don't want to lose this battle. This might be a good idea, but I'll just let you I don't know, make some noise. Ooh. Yes, we have the leader now, or the leaders are catching up to some folks, and it's gonna make for an interesting. Is this going into nighttime? It's suddenly getting very dark on the track. I could have sworn that this was a morning race, but I guess it did. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna get dark. Oh, this is good. I like that. That'll be. Yes, Mr. Producer. Oh, I forgot that came out with this update, didn't it? Okay, folks. We've had the IndyCar? Interesting. Well, yeah, someone is pitting. Who's pitting? Yeah, he is. Does he have damage? Probably. You wouldn't want to pit this early. You'd still be able to go another 5 minutes on the fuel, or should be able to. I think Caleb has been here every race. Tim Connolly's been here every race. I think Steve Susanna's been here every race. Yeah, I think Harry and Steve. I think most of these guys have been here every race. We have the newcomers: Jarmo, Drake, Mike Klein, Sam Cooper. Those are for the guys that are new. There was somebody I saw joined the Discord last night. Well, it was 3:00 in the morning for me, but I didn't get any messages back for them to join the league, so I guess they weren't going to show up. But maybe they'll be here for the final race. I'm so excited for Sonoma. This is going to look so good. So Mr. Producer asked if I've ever been on the track there or just went for a race. I have been on the track there. I've been on the drag strip there in my own car, and I've run the drag strip before. I had a 1968 Chevy 2 Nova with the 2-speed Power Glide transmission with the V straight 6, and I took it out there and whomped on it a couple of times on the quarter mile. I never drove it on the road course. The only time I've actually ever been on the road course was just a couple of years ago, honestly. I've been there for a bunch of events, but on the road course, the first time was with, and I think I talked about it in the last race, or maybe it was the race before, where my brother, who is from Detailing Group, had his 66 Pontiac Le Mans that he's had since high school, that he took out there on the track and scared the crap out of me with it. It was so much fun. This is the best time. Oh, track limits right there for the DuPont. He went all the way over. I wonder if he's going to have to slow it down. And he did it right again there too. That red line is track limits. And he's crossed it twice. I wonder if he's getting incident points for that. That's who's not Drake? Who's in front of Drake? Jamie Maudsley. Okay. Oh, it does. You know what? I wish my system would show me if the incident points that drivers have received already, so that we could know if black and white flags are coming for. Oh, that big computer monitor on track caught me out. I thought it was somebody's TV. I was like, what happened? Wow, that was pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. Breathe, Chris. That was good times. It scared me. You know what? That just made me think of, was it Alonso during the F1 race? He was racing around and he saw on the big monitors. He had time to look up at the monitors and watch Lance Stroll make a pass on somebody. And he makes a comment like, oh, that was a good pass or a good overtake. I'm like, how are you doing that at 150 miles an hour? That was pretty funny. That was good times. Look at these guys battling it out. Tim Connolly's probably just thinking, well, am I not getting any camera time? Well, you're going to get the win, buddy, so that's pretty awesome. But look at these two go. I saw some, Mr. Producer was saying, no one focuses on Max Verstappen when he has a 50-second lead. And I was thinking of a meme I just saw yesterday. And somebody says, how to watch F1. And it was just somebody put a piece of tape up on the screen and taped over Max Verstappen's name. And that's your actual race order. Everyone's fighting for second, third, and fourth. That's the actual podium, right? I mean, I don't want to spend too much time talking about F1. This isn't a podcast for F1, but, especially when we're watching GT racing. But it is pretty amazing that guy can be so far ahead and win all the time. I mean, it's someone just wrecked. Was that Caleb? Oh, no. Yeah, Caleb spun the car around, and he's going to have some challenges with that. He's trying to get the car going. There he goes. He finally gets it straightened out. Wow. Oh, what does that say? If you want something. Now I want to know what his bumper sticker says. We were close enough to read it. That was crazy. What a nice little battle happening there. I like this. Steve Susanna is still defending against Drake. Jamie Maudsley is a little far back from them, so Oh, this is really close too. These guys are having a really close battle. There's Caleb again. That was P11. It said it on the window. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, he's stuck. He's stuck after turn 1. I'm watching him on my other screen. Yeah, he's stuck there. I think he hits. He's afraid to touch the wall. He's doing a 37-point K turn. He's probably trying to get the car to go, and he's got too much damage. But yeah, look away! Look away! Yes, sir. Big Willow. You're talking about? Yes, I've not been to Big Willow, but my brother has. He's been to Big Willow, Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca I've been to. I love that place. But Big Willow's in Southern California. So that's a long hike from where I was living. Yeah, what happened? Oh, Tim. Don't tell me he gets a marker, so we're looking at replays. Does he get off the racing line? Yee. Maybe it just says when they get off the racing line, that's when they throw a marker, I guess. You freaked me out, Pix. You freaked me out. Oh, here we go. They're rubbing fenders now. Oh, what? Oh, they're both pitting. Okay. It's like, what's happening? Oh, okay. So Drake had to get in the pits. Everyone's going into the pits now. We'll probably see the rest of them go in. Steven Saunders has been in the pits for a minute, so we'll see how that's going for him. I so badly. Whoa! Jeez! That's Jamie Maudsley, isn't it? Parked in the middle of the corner? Well, hey, that was smart of him to just stay there and not move. Be predictable. Like, sure, somebody said that the spotters are telling him stop the car on the left, right? So they knew that when they come through that corner, someone was going to be there. Look at this battle. This is awesome. Into the pits they go, both of them. Yeah, everyone's hitting it halfway through. Oh, look at that move. Did you see John Trainer get side by side up to the line? I think he's got a wheel length or maybe a bumper. This should be good. Oh, this is going to be a good exit for these guys when they come out. I don't see. Oh, Tim Conley's also in the pits too. So the top 3 are all pitting right now. Steve Susanna has not pit yet, I don't think. And has Steve pit? I think Steve. Oh yeah, Steve and Jamie Maudsley did pit. They were the Tinder car and the. No. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Drake and Drake and Jamie, aren't I? I don't know what I'm thinking anymore, honestly. Yeah, I don't know if he has pit before, but I wonder if Jarmo took a bunch of fuel or he took no tires or only took one side. I mean, you can get away with just left sides. There's a lot of right-hand corners, so maybe he only took left side tires. I don't know. Is that worth it? I don't think so. We'll see. But John's not far away. It's not like, well, that's over. No, he'll catch back up to him if he took 4 new tires. Maybe John took a little bit more fuel. Maybe John missed his pit box and had to back up for a second. Who knows? Mikey Klein running in 7th. He's 2 spots down from when he started the race, so he could use a couple extra spots. The leader is actually so right now I was gonna say Mikey Klein was going into turn 1 and 2. He's at the fountain now, and the leader's coming up on him. So the leader's about to put P7 a lap down and probably another few laps once he catches up to him. All right, let's do a lap with Tim. That might have been Caleb there. Caleb having trouble. Yeah, Caleb was spun around a little bit there. This corner always catches me out. Like, I always get sideways coming out of that one. But this next sector, this one is fun. When you get it just right, it feels so good. You get on the brakes and you just cut that curb to the right. Just get all the way in there. There you go. And then it's a left. And then it's that hard, slow right around this barricade. Full wheel lock. All the way around. Wow, you closer to the wall than that, Tim. Woo! Jeez Louise, man. It looks like that battle with Jarmo and John is heating back up a little bit. John's getting a little bit closer to him. He's only off by, what, a second? I hate that turn because it looks like there's one wall, but there's actually two. And one of it sticks out a little further, and it's kind of hidden. You have to know that it's just there and not hit it. It's not invisible. Oh no! Nice save. He didn't hit the wall, but that is going to make things a little harder for him. He's going to have to let those tires come back to life again. Good news for Jarmo. Jarmo, I don't say this. Sastamoinen. I don't know how you say it. I kind of want to copy and paste that into Google Translate and have it tell me how to say it. There you go, Mr. Producer. Type that into Google and see how it's supposed to sound. I feel like I'm butchering it. P2, look at it. Oh, there goes the number 11. That was that Jerry Jones? It looked like it was Caleb, but somebody's going into the pits to get damage fixed. Yeah, that was Caleb. Yeah, Caleb and Jerry Jones are both in the pits right now. So Jarmo, look at you. And there is Jamie Maudsley in the top 5 spot. Nobody really nearby to challenge for anything. Everything's pretty spread out right now. Now everybody is just trying to get their laps done without hitting things. This is the slower part of the race while we wait for things to settle down. But we get incidents that just pop up, like, the third place guy spins his car, right? Things happen and the whole race just changes. Yeah, I'm not sure. Why did I pick to do that? Oh, you know what? I don't think there is a morning race time slot for this track. And so I chose the later track so the the temperatures would be cooler, right? I knew we had a lot of rookies that were going to be racing along with the pros. So the pros know how to, make tires last longer in the heat. But the rookies obliterate their tires and blister them and, because they're still learning, right? And the cooler track temperatures will just make it more enjoyable for them. So currently we have 7 drivers. Oh, wow. Currently we have 7 drivers on the lead lap. Mikey Klein being the last of, someone's towing. Yikes. And that is Caleb Sexton again. Caleb Sexton is not liking the street circuit. That's okay. For the Porsche Cup, there is no street circuit, I don't think. We will be going to some pretty fun tracks when the Porsche Cup comes out. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're going to be going to the Red Bull Ring in Austria, which is a very famous track. It's an F1 track as well as a GT style track and pretty much every other thing. Not sure if it's going to rain or not. I haven't decided yet if we're just going to go with whatever the track weather is at the track then. That's still up for discussion here in the design booth. I'm kind of afraid to throw rain at the rookies, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But we're gonna go to. Oh, okay. All right. So you can do some light rain. Okay. Well, that's good. Yes, K-Bib Gamer, this track is a little bit tough. But once you figure it out, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Like there's not very many times where your wheel is straight. Like you're really making a lot of turns, and I really like that. So anyway, we'll be at Red Bull Ring in Austria. We're also going to go to Belgium and race at Spa. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're going to go to Hungary and run in the Hungaro Ring, which is another Formula One track. We're going to go to Spain and do race at Barcelona. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's 5 of these tracks they race F1 at. I didn't even realize that. Anyway, we're going to go to Spain and hit Barcelona, then off to Holland at Zandvoort. That's such a fun track. Have you driven that one yet, Pix? Zandvoort? Okay, yeah, it's fun. And then we're gonna race in Italy at Imola, not Monza, Imola. So, trying to do some tracks that that you don't see in a lot of some of the other simulators, right? So, it should be a lot of fun. So I'm excited for that event. We haven't put it on the calendar yet. We still have to sort that out. It's probably not going to be until May. And only because this broadcaster is having to up and move his entire house and family in the next 35 days. So you'll have to be you just have to be patient with us. We're going to have some events still that drivers can come participate in. I just may not be doing broadcasts on them. I'm sorry. There we go. Some Sunday fun days for sure. Mr. Producer says we'll get that done. So we'll have some racing for you folks to come and race in that want to race. So we'll get there. All right. So look at this patch. That's Drake. He's gaining actually on Jamie Maudsley there right in front of him. They're only behind by about 7 tenths. No, not even. No, about 2 tenths. Yeah, how about no tenths? That's where we're at now, folks. Oh, look at that. Drake was looking inside Jamie, trying to see if he can get a spot there. There's only 17 minutes left in the race. He's gonna have to make some moves pretty soon. This is for 5th place, so that's a good point. Steven Saunders up there is just like, you guys keep fighting. I like having this space to myself. Leave me be. Meanwhile, Tim Conley is 20 seconds up the road from Jarmo. Jarmo has a 4-second gap to John Trainer, who has a 35-second gap to Steve Susanna in the M&M's car. So yeah, clearly looking out the back of Jarmo's car, there's no headlights there to bother him at all. So he's probably just like, this is cool. Hey, folks, don't forget to like and share this out if you don't mind, just so that we can get some folks to see it and watch it. Left turn only motorsports. You just try turning left only in this car, in this series, and see how that works out for you. Oh, have you seen? Oh, here we go. A little bit of a bad entrance and exit out of turn 11, and look at that huge run that Drake got out of there. Wow. He was like, see you later. And P5 now. Now Drake's 2 spots down from where he started. He started in 3rd. Jamie Maudsley, who's behind him, has gained 1 spot in the race. And P7 has somebody nearby them. Who is... Mikey Klein's got somebody right behind him. I don't know, or in front of him. I'm trying to figure out who it is. Is that Steve Saunders there in the car to the right? Or is that just moved out of the way? I think that was Steven Saunders. No, not. Yeah, it is Mikey Klein. Okay. You're right. This is where it gets confusing for the broadcaster, folks, is trying to figure out who's what. I think I love that about this racing simulator compared to some of the other ones is there's no names above the cars, right? So, you know, I do think that's kind of cool to have them so you kind of know who's around, but I think it adds to the mystery. Wow. Okay. May not be, but second place, Jarmo. It's a marker. Oh, no. Whoa, okay. He saved it. And that's John Trainer. He's getting closer. They're at the fountain right now, and both of them together. This should be interesting. 14 more minutes, and John has a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Steve Saunders started 9th place, still running in 9th. We need to get Steve Saunders running some what are the official events to get his road course rating up, so he can get himself into the D's. Steven Saunders is a good cat. He's the only, well, not the only. I was gonna say he's the only Brit, but I forgot Sam Cooper is around too. I would say Brit, but it's what is it again? Is it Ireland or Scott? Is Ireland, right? That Steve Saunders isn't Ireland his okay. Sam Cooper's got the full Union Jack flag, so I know he's from Great Britain, but Steven Saunders has like the one that's got the the Ireland. Okay, got it. One Canadian sitting here, running in 6th place. That's Jamie Maudsley. We've got our Finnish driver, Jarmo, running in 2nd. John Trainer, trying to track him down, and he keeps getting a little closer. And I'm excited to see a battle happening here. Somebody is stuck. Is Drake stuck in turn? Yeah, Drake spins it coming out of turn 11 as the leader was coming up to him, but he got out of the way quick enough. So that's good. I was looking at the map and I saw one of those little dots just sitting there. That's when I knew there's trouble. There was trouble. I wonder what happened to him. That was Drake. And it didn't give you a marker, which is weird because he spun the car all the way around. Interesting. Look at John Trainer digging. He's now only, what's the gap? 0.6. Yeah. Whoa, somebody forgot where they were going. Holy crap. Jarmo forgot that there was a turn there. So I'm telling you folks, an endurance race, you have to pay attention. Sometimes they get a little bit too, I guarantee you what was happening is he was looking in his mirror and he forgot where he was on the track when he looked back forwards. Because look, he just goes straight on by. Wow. All right, so Jarmo drops to 3rd. Look at that, it's a 1-2 for High Pre. High Pre's been doing pretty good this season. Wow, that's moving out of the way right there for the leader. Or one of the for 2nd place anyway. I think the drivers have been doing a really good job with the blue flags this round, which is good. We've been sending out the blue flag love letter that TJ actually wrote several years ago and gave to me one time, and I use it like it's a Bible for racing. Like it was so well written and makes so much sense. So all right, so Jarmo or Jamie Maudsley. Oh wait, who's that in front of him? That's not Drake. That's Caleb, I think. One of the Sexton Racing cars. Jamie Maudsley is about 3 seconds from Drake, who's running in 5th. Drake is 12 seconds away from 4th. So his defense from Jamie Maudsley needs to continue. He passed Jamie earlier in the race, and now he's got about a 3-second gap. So as long as he doesn't screw that up, he can come home with a top 5 finish. Or as long as he doesn't, drive straight through turn 1, like Jarmo did. He's killing himself. He is probably just sitting there going, "What? Oh, geez." Was that Caleb right in front of him? Caleb has, I think, spun on turn 11 and turn turn 6, which is the one that goes onto the backstretch at the end of sector 1. He's gone around a couple of times there. Here comes now the number 28's gone around. The number 28 is Caleb again. Oh, are we doing a replay? No, that's just him still stuck there. He's trying to get around. Well, you better do it quickly because cars are coming. Here comes one right now. Oh, there we go. We're good. We're good. You know what? Like kudos and my hat's off to Caleb. He hasn't given up at all. He's raced every race, crashed. But you know what he's done? He's gotten better every race. Right? So, and Mr. Producer's agreeing with me. So, do you see his comment? The Sexton Racing official team says, "I've probably done about 250 point turns in total." That's funny, Caleb. But you know what? You're sticking it out and you're racing, and all that's going to do is make you better. So just keep going, man. I mean, he's got a D rating, right? He's not in the rookies anymore, so he's gotten himself out of the rookies in the official sessions, which is what we got to get Wooly to do. We got to get him that, and all that's going to do is give you a lot of racing around other people that don't race really well, and you learn defensive driving. You learn more about the car. So Jamie Maudsley kind of just hanging out all on his own. Not much going on behind him. There's 22 seconds back to Mike Klein, who is the last one on the lead lap, and about 5 seconds up the road from Drake. But he's actually, it's going back and forth. I don't think he's catching Drake, but he's keeping about a 5-second gap to him. So yeah, this whole top 4 has spread. The top 5 are spread out by 57 seconds. Let's just put it that way. This track has eaten some people for lunch, and a few of the people have managed the track quite well, like our leader. But most everybody has had kind of a rough go of it. Although, looking at Steve Susanna in the M&M's car, he's gained 2 spots since the start of the race, and he's just kind of chilling up there in 4th. So he's having a pretty good race. He gained a couple spots. He's not going to gain the win, but John Trainer's gained a couple spots. So Drake and Jarmo both dropped back, which gave these guys their spots. So most of the top 5 guys are in the, were top 5 to start with. Who is that coming up on Steven Saunders? Is that the leader? That can't be. Who is that? We'll see as the car gets closer. I can't see the number on the side or the back. The leader's going to lap 4th place? How is that happening? Okay, that's weird. Well, see, that's why, folks, when the time comes for the Porsche Cup, we will have the Steve. I was talking about how he's having such a great race, not making mistakes. Then we're watching me taps a wall. Of course. Freaking of course. Anyway, the Porsche Cup's going to be good because we're going to have 2 different battles happening. We'll have the Pro class and the Am class. So, they're going to have their own little mini race inside of the race. That's who they're fighting against. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna get it sorted out so that us viewers and the drivers will be able to tell what class the drivers are by a color. It wouldn't work too well in a race like this at night where you can't hardly see any of the cars, but we'll get there. You'll see it. I think Mr. Producer said he was going to have 2 different standing towers on the track, somewhere keeping track of the 2 different groups. I don't know the technical parts on how that's going to work out. I just ask for things, and then he comes up with it. So that's what we do. That's why we make a good team. That's why we make a good team. Let's see. Mr. Worms says never did like Long Beach. Yeah. I mean, some people struggle with street circuits. They're tight, they're windy, they're narrow. They got really slow corners. They got some high speed stuff in them. And sometimes those things can get people caught out. That's for sure. Oh, Caleb says he got 6 minutes of required. So he thinks he's out. Wow. Well, just stay in there, buddy, so you can get some points. Let's see. Speaking of points, let's see, where is everybody? Caleb is running in 8th. He's in the top 10 for points. Patrick is just in front of him by 9 points. Tim Connolly is going to get really close to John Schwartz, which is going to make... Wait a minute, if he wins this race, and he has the fastest lap, I think, right now, too. Who has the fastest lap? It's a 1:19.6. Yeah. So currently, Tim Connolly has the fastest lap. So he's going to get like 53 points, which is going to give him like 198 points, somewhere right around there. And John has 204. So they're only going to be separated by like 6 points going into the final round. So that will be pretty awesome. Mikey Klein has gone 39 laps on his tires. He's like, I already had to break the car and fix it and get new tires at lap, I don't know, 3. What lap are we on? We've done 41 laps are the lead lap cars. So yeah, he did that pit stop around lap 1 or 2. So he must have got some damage, went in, fixed it, got new tires, and then he just stayed on them this whole time. When there's not a lot of cars to battle with, track position is king. I could have. That is crazy that that these guys. See, so Tim Connolly is on his own lap compared to everybody else. I think he passed John Trainer. Did he pass John Trainer? Okay, so when I click on Tim's name, it shows, only the top 3 are on the same lap with each other. Wow. See, consistency, man. It's consistency. It's also not wrecking your car. That makes a big difference, too. It's a short lap. It's only like a minute 20 seconds. And that's about how long it takes to get in and out of the pit lane with getting some damage fixed. So, yeah, it's a tough race. And in real life, they actually run multi-class races here with different cars. So could you imagine, like, having to lap 18 other cars during the race? Potentially twice, depending on how long the race is. I don't think they race the GTP cars here. I've not seen that. It doesn't mean they haven't. I'm just saying I haven't personally seen them do that. So it looks like John Trainer all the way. So 2nd through 6th, they're still on the same lap together. Actually, 7th. Mikey Klein is on. Yeah, this is so weird. There's so much gap in between these guys right now. It's hard to keep track. But we got 1 minute left, and Tim Connolly is gonna have to go one more lap after this, and we're gonna see some cars finishing up here pretty soon. Caleb's in the pits? Wait. No, it shows. Oh no, never mind. I'm looking at some spots where cars retired from the track in our other app that we're testing. So I was like, this shows them on the track. It shows Patrick sitting just across the start finish line. He's not in the pits, is he? Patrick. Oh, okay. Yeah, he is. So Patrick not having a great race this time around. He was doing pretty good. He was racing up in third and then did something to his car. Crashed it, I guess. All right, Tim, he's on his last lap. P2 is going to come across the line here. John Trainer is going to come across the line in a little bit, and we're going to see him take second place. He's coming in. He's in the final corner right now. Where is P2, John Trainer? He's about to cross the line. And there he goes. So P2 has come across the line. P3 is in the final part of the sector. We're watching P4 right here, Steve Susanna. Oh, don't you cry for me. And our final podium spot coming out of turn 11. We're not seeing it for some reason, but I do see him on the map, and he'll be coming through. Did I lose you, Pix? There is Tim Connolly. He's coming through the last part of the track now. Oh wait, he hasn't crossed the line, so the race isn't over. I'm being so dumb. So next time, Mr. Producer, tell me to shush. Winner, chicken dinner. Tim Connolly takes the checkered flag and comes home. I mean, it wasn't a huge gap, just 34 seconds. He's the Max Verstappen of Long Beach today, coming home and dragging through the first place finish. He'll be happy about that one. John Trainer now coming around and around into the hairpin now, turn 11. I think it's turn 11. Heading down towards the finish straight, and he's going to come home in second place. Congratulations, John Trainer. Woohoo! Third place is still trying to get through a few corners. He's got P7 and 8 in front of him still. But there is going to be Jarmo. So Jarmo's going to come home and take a... it is Jarmo, isn't it? Yeah, it is Jarmo. Okay. So Jarmo coming home to grab the third spot on the podium. Hopefully, Jarmo will join us for the interviews. I'd like to talk to him, see how things are going for him. Steve Susanna is going to come home in fourth, but he's got a ways to go still. Now, he hasn't won this thing yet because... Oh, wait a minute. I guess it is over. All the lap guys have finished. Yep, you're right. So, nice. So, Tim Connolly, John Trainer, Jarmo get on the podium. Steve Susanna will be in fourth. Drake in fifth. And Jamie Maudsley will come home in sixth. And then Mikey Klein, Jamie MacArthur, Steven Saunders, Jerry Jones, Caleb Sexton, who's still out on the track, Patrick Brady, and Sam Cooper will finish in 13th. A couple of those guys got enough damage that they weren't going to be able to finish the race out, but they're here nonetheless. Awesome. Good times. Good times. All right, I think we're going to get ourselves there we go. There's your officials, folks. How fun is that? Okay, so that was a race that definitely caught some people out. And I mean, the winner is 35 seconds ahead of John Trainer. That was Tim Connolly. John in second, about a minute down. So, not our most they're kissing on track. How quaint. How quaint. Now they're playing tug of war, or they're playing something. They're both trying to push each other. That's funny. That's good times. Teammates, you gotta love them. You gotta love them. Well, let's see. I wonder if we can go and get our guys in here and talk to them. I wanna do that. Yeah, it's very, very dark. That is a very dark track, folks. Yeah, we're gonna wait for this. Yes, please, Mr. Producer. Mr. Producer's gonna go try to find the guys and tell them to get their butts into the into here to talk to us. Meanwhile, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm glad those of you who are watching live are here. So thank you for all of that, you guys. That was fun. Yeah, Jarmo had it pretty good pace in the Audi, and he was doing pretty good here. He just screwed up turn 1 and just drove straight on. And that's what gave Patrick the spot. That could have been a really good battle for the race. But mistakes happen. It happens all the time. So we'll just have to see how it goes. And now we've got the 2 high pre drivers in here with us right now. And Mr. Producer is going to try to find Jarmo, see if he can get him in here. So we'll just talk to let's talk to John Trainer since he's here. John,
hey,
congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
I hit 2 buttons at once. That did not come out right.
I'll take the claps and the I failed though. I got my ass kicked. So
John, that race was pretty fun. You had a spin there when you were trying to chase down Jarmo, and I was like, oh man, he blew it. And then Jarmo decided to return the favor by driving straight through turn 1 and had to back up and gave it back to you. So, but congratulations, man. Good job on the second place finish. Let's hear about your race a little.
Well, the start went well, and then kind of had nowhere to go on that start, and I got crossed over and spun somebody. So apologies to whoever that was. And then the pit stop came up. I said I'm going to change tires because I saw Jarmo kind of getting squirrely. So I changed tires, and then I was chasing him down, and I didn't realize how cold it had gotten. So it took a little bit to get the tires up to temp, and that caused me to spin. But then I was able to chase him back down, and I was just going to put the pressure on him till I could get by him. I knew he didn't change tires, so it was only.
Well, you did put the pressure on him, and look what it did for you.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yeah, but other than that, it was a really good race.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank
Glad
you.
to see you back getting some laps done. I know that the 12-hour did not really come to fruition like it should have today, but it is what it is. Things happen. So, but congratulations anyway. Good job, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Any shout outs, man?
Oh yeah. I just want to thank Pix and Team iPre and all the teammates and the sponsors, Simrace City. Thanks for supporting and helping us out, and thanks for putting this league on.
Nice. Thanks.
Oh yeah, and Only Endurance too. Yeah, thanks to Tim. Go follow that on Instagram and everything. #1 spot for sports car.
There
news.
You go. Nice. All right. Well, okay. So TJ.
Yeah.
You got it, dude. You got your win. I know you were wanting it, and you're just I don't want to hear one single word about the driver who wasn't here. You won this race. You won it. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I think I would have gave him a good race, though. I wish he was here. I don't know. This track and that McConey setup was just phenomenal. It was awesome. This is the first time I've ran here. I did like a couple hours of practice, and dude, I love street circuits. That was so much fun.
Yeah, you had a pretty good race, dude. We caught on camera maybe one moment, but we did see one oh crap moment when you came around a corner and there was a car right in front of you, and you
there's a couple times that I was like yellow flag car and inside car, and outside was the spotter, and I was like, I'm just gonna close my eyes.
Just pretend it's a rain race and you can't see anything in front of you. Just go.
Exactly, and it's blind because it's the hairpin, so you can't see anything. Unless you got like a wide angle, like you got 3 monitors and you can see out your side windows, like you're not going to see what's coming anyway if it's on the right hand side. So it was a little tense. And then one of the guys that was a lap down was going to let me through in a tight area, and I wasn't expecting that. I was waiting to go through that section, and then I went up like butt tapping him. So sorry about that, but man, this track, that Ferrari, that McConey setup was on fire.
Yeah. I actually talked to Jeff just yesterday when he sent over the final setup for Sonoma next week. And I mentioned to him just how much people are liking it. He's like, that's awesome. He's super happy that everyone's liking the setup. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the car would rotate. You could trail brake just fine. In other tracks, the trail braking was a little sketchy at times, like Sebring. Like I would rotate it too much, but I changed the elastomers in my pedal stack to help me with a little bit of trail braking, not putting like too much into it, and it made the world of difference. This car and the setup now is spot on. I love it.
Awesome. Well, any shout outs, buddy? I mean, you got your win. Hey,
I know. I'm stoked.
Awesome.
I'm stoked. Shout outs to the missus for letting me be a slouch and not shower and just race in the morning on Saturdays, and then gonna get my stuff together. And there's an IPA day at our Mobile favorite friends of Wingman Brewery, so we're gonna head up there. The owners of the Fairhope Brewery, which you guys know, I'll slap some stickers on my car and stuff like that. But those guys opened up a brewery in Mobile about 30 minutes away. So we're gonna head up there, gonna get some victory beers.
There you go. Hey, you know what? You got to get them to throw this race up on one of the TVs so you can watch it while you're drinking some beers.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be sports and not this. They only have 2 TVs.
This is a sport.
No, like paid professionals and college kids. Which are
I know.
Kind of like paid professionals now too, whatever that is.
Oh yes, that's true.
Oh, when you put it up on 4K, it's going to go in movie theaters. I think I'm going to book the AMC.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Is today's World Cup race? I will be broadcasting it in 4K. I've got the new gear here. Pix is just he needed an extra day to get it all sorted out on his end. It just didn't show up in time. But I got mine all set up to do some broadcasting of the Gran Turismo World Cup in 4K. So that's going to be. I can't wait to see how that looks after I'm done with it, so I can get in front of a TV and just go. Oh, I don't even have a 4K TV, so I don't even. It's not even going to look any.
What
different.
Are you, a dinosaur?
I've got one on order, okay, but hey.
Damn, son.
I don't want to buy anything else. Because I have to move everything now in the next month. So
Mrs. Ball, 4K the whole house. Let's go.
4K the whole house. There we go. I should just get LED panels and just line the walls with them and just have the entire living room be one of those panels where you flip all the little squares together.
You've got movies and sports, or you've got like a live painting. It's like, I think every wife would want that in their house.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all about the sale. You got to sell it.
I gotta think that one through. We are going to Costco today, so they always have those right there when you walk in. Right?
Nothing says Costco like a 70-inch, $800 TV and a 36 roll of TP.
There you go. and then strapping it to the top of your Honda Civic and driving it home.
Something needs to cushion the new TV. Come on, boys, let's go.
That's awesome. Well, hey, congratulations again, you guys. That was
a lot of fun. Thank you. Looking forward to Sonoma. That place looks fun too.
Oh yeah, it's gonna look awesome, and yeah, you guys will have fun. And I do have the session updated with the Makoni setup. I did it this morning, so
probably check it out tomorrow.
You guys should be able to get out there and get some practicing done on that. So,
sweet.
Hey, by the way, you're only gonna be, I think, if I have this right, you got fastest lap. You had the pole. I think you're only going to be about 3 or 4 points behind John going into the last race.
Wow. It sounds like John. I'm going to wreck you next race if you show up.
1v1 me on Russ.
But you can't hate me because we're teammates and I love you.
Hey,
all right, guys. Thanks for the broadcast. What's that?
Yeah, you know what I think about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I got loose. I don't know. No, guys, thank you. This is super fun. Great series. Stoked that everybody keeps showing up and learning and driving and just having some fun. It looks like all the guys are still having some fun, and that's what this is all about. And then we'll grow it. So invite your friends, like, share. Let's keep it going. Was it Sonoma's the last one, right?
Yep, Sonoma's the last one, and then the Porsche Cup will be coming next.
All right, sick. Everybody show up for that last one. If you've driven any of the series, show up for the last one. Let's get like 20 cars, 20 plus.
Yeah, let's get everybody out there. That's a fun track to have a lot of cars on for sure.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you.
That final turn at Sonoma is very similar to the final turn here. Not quite as sharp, but yeah, it's got a lot.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
thanks, John. Have a good one,
Have a
buddy.
good one.
All right, folks. Well, that was fun, and there's your winner trying to get some donuts done in his car. What a great race. Thanks to everybody for coming on by. Mr. Producer, thank you for all that you do on the back end. You've done a fantastic job tonight. And he wants to offer his honest sorry for the look of the broadcast tonight. We're having that the old equipment is just not able to do what we need it to do, but the new stuff is there. He has it in his hands, folks. I've seen the pictures. So it is going to be on like Donkey Kong next Saturday for our final round. So thanks to everybody for showing up. Thank you to Makoni setup shops for the setups for these events. They've been epic and everyone's loving them. Don't forget, folks, if you want to get, where you can get into some lobbies that or sessions that have tuning available, get yourself a Makoni subscription so that you can have the best setup you can. Remember, they even do the eNASCAR setups, like the official setups for eNASCAR, which is awesome. So they know what they're doing, folks. All right, so that was we've done round 4 at Atlanta. We just did round 5 at Long Beach. Coming up next week, people, round 6, Sonoma. Is going to be so much fun. It is a course that is going to catch people out if they aren't paying attention. Lots of turns, lots of stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. People are going to have a really, really good time. So be there for that. Remember to like and subscribe and be here for later. In just about 5.5, 6 hours from now, we will be doing round 10 of the World Cup. And then this is the last of 3 rounds. It's only 12 rounds. And they're going to be at Goodwood in the Group 4 Audi. And it's going to be a lawn mowing event for several drivers, I'm sure. It's a track that is very easy to get a little bit off the track. And then it's just like a giant magnet and suck you right off of there. Metropolis is the ones that are sponsoring this season's event. So come by, check us out. Make sure you hit that little bell on your screen there so that you know when this is going to happen. And also Monday nights, round 14 for the BMRL A trucks at Nashville. Got a really tight group. I think Mr. Producer, isn't this the last round of the regular season? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the last round of the regular season. So there's a few drivers that are sitting on the line that have got to make some moves in this next race to get themselves into the top 15. So be interesting to see how that plays out. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else that we need to talk about that's going on? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. I think that's it. So don't forget to go to the website, gtchampions.com. Give it a visit. We got some other events that happen on there. We got Midweek Madness events. We've got in Gran Turismo. We also got some Gran Turismo events that go on during the week. The Gentleman's GP Challenge, which is a ton of fun. So lots of stuff to do, folks. But that's it for us here. I am Chris. That is Julio. Jordan's not with us today. But he's here in spirit, I guess. And that's it for today, folks. We'll see you next week and our next event. And tonight, have a good one.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
With the launch of Makoni Entertainment and Makoni Competizone alongside Makoni Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.